Hi, I'm Margaret Martin, the founder and CEO of Merlin. And at Merlin, we enable enterprises to quickly and easily create augmented reality content. We then deliver that content to mobile devices and provide analytics around it to measure the effectiveness of it. You're probably familiar with augmented reality as the yellow first down line in football broadcast. But at Merlin, we use augmented reality for business applications, which range from marketing to instructional. So let's take a look at some of Merlin's examples. We're going to start with our marketing content, and in this example, we're going to take a look at how we can bring packaging to life for consumer products. In this next example, we're going to imagine that we would like a new faucet for our bathroom. And maybe we've gone into the store and we've scanned the tags of some products that we're interested in. Or perhaps we have gone online and selected the products that way. So now we're going to point it at the sink, and as you can see, there's nothing on the paper. But when we look through the mobile device, we can see the faucet. So we can go in and try these different faucets, and in the final application we'll be able to turn it on and see what this water flow actually looks like. In this next application, it was created for a consumer products manufacturer and appliance manufacturer to do some consumer testing around a new wine cooler that they've developed. And so now you'll see that we have a physical version of the wine cooler here. We have some instructions that tell us the different things that we can do. But once we visualize this wine cooler, we can actually move it. Well, we can open the door, and then we can move it anywhere in the room that we'd like to view it. So you see we can move it around, we can turn it, look at it from different angles, and now we can even try out some different colors. This application will be able to, the wine cooler can be controlled through your iPad. So we can try out those controls, turn the light on and off, visualize it with the wine bottles, without. And we could compare it to other models before we make our final selection of which wine cooler we'd like to have. Now we're going to work our way into a little bit more instructional type content, and this is based on some IKEA instructions that come straight out of the box. So imagine that you have bought your new chair, and now you've got all these pieces, and you want to visualize what that chair is going to look like before you start your assembly process. Our next set of instructions are a little more helpful. They have the individual steps here. So we can take a look at those. You can see that the hardware has some animation tags on there to show us where it fits in. But a lot of times when we do an assembly task like this, we'll have two pieces that look just the same. Maybe just the holes have been drilled differently. And so we can scan this chair, leg, and now you see that it's highlighted in red to show us exactly where that piece fits in the configuration. And now we're going to take a look at an application that we created for a physical pump. Now we couldn't have the heavy pump here today, but if you look over here at our monitor, we're going to take a look at a video. In this example, Merlin's being embedded into an existing application instead of being just a white label application. We start off by scanning the barcode so that we know exactly which pump we have and where those parts were sourced from. And now you'll see as we start to back out that the augmentations appear on the physical pump. And we'll shift to another view here in just a second. There we go. So you can see the augmentations are showing us how we need to remove the bolts. It's lifting up the back of the pump, and we're using a technique here called diminished reality to hide parts that are actually there. It's going to step us through this process. And the next section that we'll see here is going to demonstrate the actual pump operation for us. So now we are looking at the pump, and we have really what's a cutaway to help us understand the hydraulics, the mechanics of how the diaphragms go back and forth, and just really help us get a clear understanding of how this pump operates. The next section of the application takes us into a bill of materials. Now, these tags tie directly into replacement kits. And so if you touch this, it takes you into the bill of materials and then into a purchase order so that we know that you're ordering genuine parts and there's no ordering error. And in this last section, you can see the accessory is really over here on the table, but we're trying it out on the pump to make sure it fits in our location.